Oh goodness. Hey guys. I'm testing this out, okay? So y'all gotta bear with me while we get the kinks out and stuff like that. Trying to get a good view where I should put you guys. So we're I don't know, can you guys hear me okay? Can you put a thumbs up or comment in the comment section if you can hear me? Good. I hate that I feel like I'm looking down. I got my computer at my behind me trying to make sure that um that I can see what's going on. Let me see what I can do where I can put y'all at so that y'all aren't so far down. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't judge me. The ungifted with electronics is trying right now. Okay. Is that better? Does it look better? Hi, Supernatural Life and Budget with Crazy in Love. Hey, how y'all doing? How is your day going? Hi, Hiker on a Budget. Well, thank you. I am trying. Listen, I am not good at anything technology related, so this is a this is a first. Um, you've been cleaning all day. I'm sorry, friend. I am actually I was at work, so I'm off work now, and I am really just trying to try out a couple new things to see what I'm gonna maybe get into doing lives, maybe not. We'll see how this goes. Um, Oh, supernatural life. I'm so sorry. Like, it's nothing worse than having a house full of sick people, okay? I get it. The only person that never gets sick in my household is my husband. He is like, he got the immune system of, I don't know. He claims it's because he eats so much fruits and vegetables that he never gets sick, but child, he never gets sick. Hi, Millie. I am doing well. How are you doing? I am doing okay. So this live, I'm going to announce the winners of the giveaway that's been in play for a month now, y'all. Because nobody could seem to get how old I was or how long I've been in the military or how long I've been married correctly. So it's been a long one. I did announce it yesterday as well, but I wanted to make sure that I did it again for everybody to see and to get some kind of feedback from everybody about something I think about doing and changing for my channel. Where you live at for it to be snowing? I live in Texas. It ain't snowing. It was 90 degrees yesterday. um, no, Auntie, I can't see you, but I did see you text me on my screen. But hey, Auntie, um, Auntie, if you want to talk to me, you have to for me to see you, you have to type in the comments and then I can see what you're saying. It pops up on my screen. Oh, New Jersey. Oh yeah. See, I'm in Texas. It's cooler today than it was yesterday, so it might be like 60 something, but the wind is blowing real hard. But snow, mm-mm. So what's crazy is I am the only person in my household that had the C word, and I had the C word before we knew what the C word was. No one else. And I wasn't quarantining or anything because I didn't know that I had the C word at all. So I was moving around, like, I was just had a really bad cold, but I was, like, sick, and it was back before they even had a test for it. They didn't know what it was for real. Well, they hadn't told us what it was, so that's when I got it. After that, I haven't had it since. Thank goodness, knock on something. I know you can't wait for the summer. I don't do well in the cold, y'all. Like, I am a warm climate person through and through. It's like it hurts my body to be cold like that. I don't even understand why this is even a thing. Auntie, stop texting my phone. You gotta text in the group chat. I can't. It keeps popping down your text messages. Oh, okay. Yeah, so 77 in Tennessee. Well, that's good. That's not too bad. I don't understand it. Like, my husband should have had it as well. If I got it, he should have got it. My kids were all around me. It was just like a lot. And none of them have ever, nothing afterwards. Just me. I was the only one. And what sucked about it is it was right after I had had surgery. So I had had surgery and I felt like, oh, I'm feeling better. I'm getting better. And then all of a sudden, boom, I was sick. And I was like, I don't know. Is this a symptom of having surgery? Like, what is the problem? Hey, Mommy Trader. I gotta watch your video you just put out today. I usually watch you when I'm at work doing admin paperwork. I'm usually watching your stuff. 23 degrees. See, I'd be in the house. I don't do well like that. Yeah, my kids have not had any issues, and to be honest, they stayed home the first amount of time they were at home, and then after that, they went back to school because again, I'm in Texas, so things opened up a lot earlier than other places. They just wear their mask everywhere, and um, they've been good. They play sports. They haven't stopped anything. They just, we just make sure they wear their mask, wash their hands a lot, and they know I threaten their lives if they touch their face without washing their hands. But other than that, they've been pretty good. They haven't had no issues. I'm glad you can catch my live too. Listen, this is a live to just, try it out, see what happens, see what this looks like because, I'm not really techie savvy at all, but I wanted to make sure that I tried it out at least once to see if I like it. Because, talking to Chrissy, she loves this thing. She be live and be on live for hours, and I want to know what all the hype is about. I got to figure out if I do this on a consistent basis, I got to figure out a way to like have you guys up here without leading y'all on five different things. Because in reality, y'all are on top of a box held up by a candle, and I got a pen and a calculator in front of y'all so y'all don't slide forward. um, well, thank you. Okay, so I want to get the reason why I thought I was gonna like to do this was because I feel like I can get direct feedback back and forth between, talking. Because when you're making videos and you might say, "What do y'all think about this?" And can't nobody answer you, girl. So I feel like this would be a better fit for me to have something to ask or a question. I can go on live, ask my question, get some feedback, talk to my fan bam, and all that good stuff. All right, so seemingly, like, I don't know, it's something about y'all's immune system. I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Do you eat nothing but vegetables and fruit all day or something? Because really, my husband, he does eat very cleanly, so I can see how that would be, but he swears I've been eating apples and oranges my whole life, and he really does. And he got my kids into that. Like, they won't, when they were younger, they wouldn't go to bed without eating a half of an apple before they could go to bed. Like, he had them hooked on fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. So maybe that's why he's been able to, like, they've not been sick, and they usually don't. get sick. I have a kid with really bad allergies, food allergies, and seasonal allergies and asthma. But other than that, they never catch colds or nothing. Not at all. Lives with we do be partying, y'all. We do. She is so funny. I'm about to text her and see what she doing, child. Cause I know she don't know I'm on here because she would be so surprised. I'm not a healthy person. Me neither. I just got done eating cookies, y'all. And I said I was gonna start doing better by myself and doing being on a diet on Monday. I guess I lied a little bit. I can start next Monday. There's always a Monday. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I have an idea to basically start over or discontinue some of my savings challenges. Okay, so hear me out because I know this is like a big deal. So I usually don't count my savings challenges. I never count up to see. Well, then if that's the case, then I should be good too. I should be like your husband, supernatural, because I done got all kinds of shots and all kinds of stuff. And when he ain't even lying, we used to just line up the walls and they just poke you. You don't know what you got. I have no idea. I have so much stuff running through me that I feel like I should be for tough. But baby, if I get a cold, I am down for the count. I don't know what it is about me. Okay, so um, I have I never really count my savings challenges. I do count when I say that what I mean by that is the only thing I usually do is do the props like switch out the bills. I do a bill swap, but I never count them in their entirety to see how much money is in there. And so my husband being his little normal self, he was bothering me being his usual self until you can attest he be cutting up, okay? So he was like, "See, you be taking all my money, and I don't ever know what we be doing with it." Which he don't mean it. He just knows that be making me tight a little bit. So he's just trying to get under my skin. So I was like, "Well, you want to know how much money we save? Let me tell you." So I decided to get all of my savings challenges and my sinking funds and look at the accounts, and I started adding it up. And when I added it up and I got done with it, I was like, "Girl, really?" Now, it was really shocking, honestly. And when I did that, I realized like you can pay off one of your debts with the money that you have here. And I could pay off my tax bill because that's also something that I have to pay off by the 15th. My kids, their summer camps that they want to go to, and y'all, they want to go to all the summer camps. They want to go to the YMCA, they want to go to sports camps and all the things. And I know that some people don't like to invest their money in that type of stuff, but I'm a firm believer in investing in the things that they love to do. And my kids love sports and they love instruments and stuff like that. So I like to have make sure that they have just do all the things. Like I want them to do all the things. Right. Supernatural. I understand. He just do it to mess with me. He don't mean no harm. He really just be wanting to bother me. Because he knows when we get to talking about budget stuff, I'm super passionate about it. So when he says that, I be like, "So what you trying to say? You don't want for nothing." And the man don't spend no money. The most he spent his money on is in a vending machine, which drives me crazy because he gets things out the vending machine that I can buy for the store. So I tried, okay. I got he likes M&M's sometimes at works or Snickers or like energy drinks or something like that. So I go to the store and I'm like, "What brand do you like?" I'll go buy them in the bulk, right? In bulk. And then I'll come home and he don't ever eat those. He don't take them to work with him. He'll take his lunch, but don't take none of those with him. And I'm like, "You're paying $3 for one bag of M&Ms, and M's, and I don't understand it." So I'm thinking that I'm going to keep one of my 100 envelope challenges and I am going to take the money out of the second 100 envelope challenge. I'm going to complete the 50 envelope challenge and use all of that money to pay off one of our credit cards that we have debt. And then I'm going to start doing these challenges because I really do want to start this. Um, I also want to do get rid of the zero out challenge as well because I feel like if I get rid of that zero out challenge, it honestly will help me get rid of one of those credit cards that I really want to get rid of because it's got a high interest rate. It's a store card, so y'all already know them interest rates on the store cards be astronomical. So I think that's what I want to do, but I'm so apprehensive to do it because I feel like it was such hard work saving all this money. But it's not about saving the money, it's about doing a responsible thing with the money, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I'm really thinking about doing that. Like, that's really what I wanna do, really, like, really bad, but not really bad. I don't know. And we're also getting a new member of our household, so I have to buy some things for her, because she's coming. So, I don't know, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that's a smart move to make, or do you think I should just finish them out first before I get rid of them? But I really wanna get rid of this credit card, and we do um, we have a tax bill to pay and some other things that I wanna get rid of, and I know that if I go ahead and just cash them out, then I can do that, and then I can do my 100 envelope challenges. I can still keep doing it. See, me too. I'm gonna keep one of my 100 envelopes challenges, like, Imma keep one of them going, but the other one, I'm like, I only started it because I said, like, "Well, girl, you got too much extra money left over. Let's do another challenge," and it was only gonna be used to pay off debt anyway. So, it just I feel like I'm a person that has to do things to the end, like, I want to finish it and then do it, but it just don't make sense paying those interest rates. I'm paying extra entrance in interest on a card. See, this is what y'all don't see about me. I have bloopers all day on my videos, y'all just don't know that. Crystal, pay the bill, treat your kids, and start all over. Yeah, I think that's what Imma do. I just wanted to get like a my husband was like, "You saved it once and it didn't take you that much time," and I started in January pretty much doing these challenges and to get I think we're almost over $7,000 since January in savings challenges that we've done, the money that we've saved for savings challenges, and I'm like, that really can be do it's just wasting space, like, I'm not gaining any money off of it. It's just sitting here, well, not here, but it's sitting, it's put up, you know what I mean? But it's not in the bank making no money, and all that. So I guess that's really what I want to do. Hey, Stitch Budget 30. Hey, Sandy Ferguson. Yes. So I am a hiker on a budget. I agree with you 1,000%. So what actually was happening and why I said in my one of my last videos that like life was just life in me to like it was kicking my butt recently. So I have a pretty significant knee injury. So if y'all don't know, I've torn my ACL twice and I tore it again recently about a month ago. And when I tore it, um oh, thank you. Yes, please like my video. When I tore my ACL this time, this would be the third time, I went and saw an actual surgeon and he decided that he wanted to figure out why I kept doing this. So I had to get a whole lot of different MRI, CT scans, actually two of those, X-rays. I don't know how many X-rays I got. And what we found out was I had a tibia, um, my tibia wasn't aligned correctly, so I have to have like a major knee surgery that requires them to break it, put a plate in it, and all the things. So, um, that started a chain reaction of a whole lot of things. We thought that I was going to have to be medically retired, and that was like, what do you mean right now? And although we have a pretty good nest egg and we'll be okay, it's a huge deal when you're not expecting something like that to happen. So I was in the frame of saving anything that I could and everything that I could to then, if something happened, we'd be okay for a while. And no, I'm not the only income in my household, but I've always been taught, like, when you need to plan. I'm a planner, and I was taught to be a planner. So I was taught to plan ahead. So the things that I'm doing now should help me later on in the future, and that's kind of where I was looking at. And so when my plan got off center, I was, like, devastated for about a week, okay? I was on big pity party bus, and people around me really didn't know what was going on, because I am that strong friend. I'm the one that everybody calls and talks about their stuff to, but I don't really ever have stuff. So when I was having stuff, I didn't know what to do with myself. So yes, once I figured out, like, hey, you're fine, you have time, uh, it's inevitable for me to end up getting medically retired, but it's not going to happen in the next year. Probably not even the next 2 years, because I need to have 2 surgeries. I have to have that surgery, and then a year later have a ACL repair surgery after they break my tibia. So, that was what was going on with y'all, and I really didn't put it in a video because I didn't know. Like, I was just not in a good I was in a funky mood, and I didn't know what to, um, say, because I was still digesting the craziness of it all. Um, yeah, like, your Sandy, your husband, like, he is me, I am him. We are in together. Like, those ACL surgeries, the first one I would say wasn't too bad. That second one kicked my butt. I know this one is gonna be crazy. So I am trying to do all the things early on to prepare for it. Like, I go to physical therapy 5 days a week. I'm in the water 3 of those 5 days a week. I am trying to really have a strong leg, a strong foundation before I let them mess it up. You know what I mean? So that is what has been going on with me. So I have more time and all the things to, you know, start back saving again, do the saving challenges again. But I feel like the smart and responsible thing to do will be to unstep those savings challenges and use that money to pay off debt, along with take care of the tax bill and take care of my kids' wants and desires, and then take care of the new member of our family that's going to be coming in here shortly. Let me read some of these comments, y'all. So as far as our 3 months, we have a really good next nest egg for our savings. And we never go into that. We have a good nest egg for our savings. We have a good nest egg for our actual home that we own. Because we own a home, but we rent a home because my home that we own is in another city. And of course, I was PCS moved somewhere else. So that one, if anything happens to that home, it's okay. We'll be able to take care of whatever that is. It's just, now I'm trying to be responsible and pay off debt and that kind of stuff. And my husband just finished his college, and so he'll have student loans that comes up pretty soon. And then I'll have a little bit of student loan debt that comes up soon. It's old. It's from before I joined the military. So that's just what we're trying to do. I'm trying to make smart, what do you call it? Adult decisions, and not just do the trendy thing that I guess, I'm not gonna say most YouTubers, but some YouTubers would be keep the saving challenges going, keep the debt instead of paying it off, just for the content. It's like, do I do that, or do I do the right thing? And I know that I'm gonna do the right thing because I do that all the time. I don't make waves. All right, so um, let's talk about the actual giveaway, because I did post that. I'm gonna announce the giveaways. So, giveaway winner number one, as you guys should already have seen, is Brittany Jones. Brittany, I need you to reach out to me on my Instagram. It's Army Girl Budgets. DM me and I will respond back to you. I did screenshot your comment so I know it's you. And make sure I can see your profile, please, and thank you. And then Sharon Watts was the other person, but she has already reached out to me. and I just need you to send me your address in my DMs, and then I will mail off your prize. Yeah, that was the plan from the beginning. My plan was to always, do the savings challenges and then throw that money towards debt. But what ended up happening is I was doing so many. So I think I had 5 or 6, maybe 7 different savings challenges that was doing. And when you have 5 or 6 different ones, you don't realize how much money is stacking up. Because, like I said, most people that do the savings challenge, they don't count each one. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, they don't count each savings challenge total every month, keep a count of it. You just count it once you're finished, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I was doing, and I realized that, like, girl, you have too much money just sitting here willy-nilly when you can just pay off some debt. Also, while you guys are in the comments or whatever, check out some of the people in my comments, my fam bams channels, watch their videos. I know Mommy Trader, she posted a video today that I have not watched, but I will watch because Mommy Trader be giving us all the investing gems and I be listening. um Supernatural Life. Uh I don't know if you have a YouTube channel? You probably do, and I probably am subscribed to it, but I just don't know. I'm subscribed to so many like financial savings challenges, budgeting, and but I literally am. That's all I watch. I watch that, and I watch like. Okay, my dad just called. All right. But yeah, so yes, handing over this money is gonna hurt my little feelings a little bit, but I know that it's the right thing to do. Like I said, having something with a interest rate in the 20% it's a store card. You know what I mean? Like that, I feel like they shouldn't be allowed to do that to you. Like, I didn't know that it was 20% when I was getting the store card. You just told me that I was gonna get a discount, and I am that person that says discount. Oh, I like that. I didn't need to get that credit card when I got it, and I did. Now I realize, like, you know, you got to do the right thing, which is paying it off. So it's not a huge balance on it, but to, you know, it's enough to just go ahead, get rid of it, and then start moving on to the next things. I think one of the videos, would you guys want to see what videos I have for to show y'all what the debt I have? I kind of do my debt a little different than most people do. I don't include my house, my mortgage payment in that debt. I feel like that's something separate. That is not on my 5 year or 10-year plan to pay it off. And I say that because I have a tenant in there, and whatever monies that tenant gives me is what I use to pay it off, um, as well as my student loans. I don't put that in there either. So, yeah. Millie, that's why I started subscribing to a lot of people. I did that because I wanted to see different perspectives of how people budget. Like, I was seeing people that budget in a way that for me, it wouldn't work for me. I knew I couldn't stick to it because I would have no money to do anything else, right? And I don't want to feel like I'm restricted and because when you feel like that, I feel like you don't stick to it. You're gonna feel like you can't go out and have a drink, or you can't go out with your friends, or you can't buy yourself something. And we all work really hard. So you have to learn, in my opinion, you have to learn how to do all of the things, right? So I know that I purchase all of my like my Dunkin' Donuts. I'm gonna get that on the app. Why? Because it gives me points and I can get some free Dunkin'. I also, every time I get paid, put money on that Dunkin' app so that when I need to pay for something, I only use that. If it runs out, it's out. I don't get Dunkin'. I got to come home and make my own coffee, which is probably the smart idea. But sometimes, 99% of the time, I don't have time in the morning to make my own coffee and all that stuff the way I want it. And I don't know how to make the sweet cream foam on top, and I like it. So I just learned that I have to learn how to budget. What am I going to do to get there? Um, I have a 5-year plan. Yes, see, that's really how I budget. That's really how I maneuver. I move, um, I was actually watching, um, what's her name? Oh, I'm so mad I can't remember her name right now. I was watching another YouTuber, um, and she had this like spreadsheet up, and that spreadsheet was able to put in all of your debt, the interest rate from it, the minimum payments. You can list them in order of what you wanted to put them, pay them off. You can say if you want to do the avalanche method or the snowball method, like whatever you decided to do. Um, I looked at it and I was just like, I don't think I can get out of this debt. And what I ended up doing was saying, okay, I have $600 a month at minimum that I know that I can put towards this. And that was at a time where our income was very different. And I was able to pay off my husband had a loan that he had with his grandmother before she passed. We were able to pay that off in full. We were able to pay off a couple of other credit cards that we had, store cards. And I mean, like I said, that was a different time of our lives when things were a lot different as far as money and stuff like that. So the best thing that you can do is figure out what works for you. You got to figure out, are you a digital planner? Are you a digital budgeter slash planner type of person? Do you need to do paper to pen? I do both. I have a digital thing that I created a few years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, that I put everything in to make sure my numbers line up with what I have on paper. I do paper and pen because to me, paper and pen holds me accountable. I go back to it, I scratch off what I paid, I highlight, I do all that stuff. It is really a fluid document. And I think that once you realize that, it's you're going to start from somewhere. And most people start from not a great space, right? But you have to compartmentalize, and that's what I had to do. I can't put my big old mortgage payment in with my debt because that's going to make me feel like I'm never going to get rid of that, right? But if I say, okay, this is all of the credit card debt I have, this is all of the student loan debt that I have, this is all loans that I have, this is my house, and I break them down and I tackle which one that I'm interested in tackling the most first. Causing me the most hurt, right? Who's taking the most money from me? And typically it's the credit cards, right? So once I get rid of those, I'm gonna move from there to say, okay, now we need to move over to the cars, right? So let's pay off those cars because those car payments take a huge chunk of the money. Once I get done with that, I'm moving over to student loans. I'm gonna move from student loans to then the house. So that is the way that I like to make things kind of separate, but all important, but different importance. To me, those credit cards are more important because they have a higher interest rate than anything else I have. My house, I have a really good interest rate on. I got a 2.25 interest rate on my house. And I have tenants there that are paying the mortgage on the house. Actually, they pay more than the mortgage on the house. So we are making, strides to paying off the house early. It's just not coming from us. Our money is focused on paying the cars off and paying the credit cards off early, along with we still have to save money. We still have children that have and want everything. And we live in a expensive part of Texas. I live in a very expensive part of Texas. And my kids want to do all the things. They want to do football and volleyball and club this and club that. And they want to play everything. And why can't they? You know what I mean? They can. We're not in a predicament where we can't afford to have them do those things. So we do. And I like food. So I am a person who loves, I'm trying to be smart with it. I'm a person that loves food. The one thing that I really struggle with is trying to get my grocery budget down. I can't do it. I've tried. I've done different things, like I've done HelloFresh meals, to try to, like, get a meal plan set up. We've also tried to meal plan ourselves. I don't like that. I'm not a fan. I don't like leftovers after 2 days. I don't like it. Um, and I like food, and I'm busy. So, with me knowing that I'm busy and I like food and I'm real busy, and when I say I'm real busy, I'm usually doing somebody's got me running somewhere every day of the week. If not for myself, it's for someone else. Um, that sometimes the convenience of it all is to make sure that, um, I have